Okay, so when I bought this engine, the lady who I purchased it from, it was her husband's, uh, said the car that it was pulled out of had less than 100,000 kilometers on it. So I want to pull the transmission off, take a look at the clutch and the flywheel and bearing, and then maybe I can tell if she was telling the truth or not. So today's plan is to get that off of that, and we will see what condition we're running into. I did notice after I cleaned it though, there are some cracks in this cover after I cleaned it. It was very oily, but it is cast aluminum, so I will have to pull that apart and possibly try to learn how to weld it. So obviously I couldn't get the all that nastiness off when I washed it because the starter was in the way, but I'll carry on here. Oops. So I got the engine hoist jacked up to it, held in by one bolt, and then I had to brace the engine out just so when I pull the transmission out it doesn't fall down. We'll see where it goes. Take that bolt out and let's see if we can get the tranny off. Well, that didn't go how I wanted it to, but it's off. Well, she looks a little worn there, a little smooth. But all in all, that's in really good shape. Like that is butter smooth. Okay, next I'll pull that flywheel off and then we'll take a look at that. And after that, it's take all the dressing off the top of the engine there. All that wiring, EGR, emission stuff. And then that way, after that, then once it's a little bit lighter and manageable, we'll get her thrown on stand. So got that adapter plate off, got the flywheel off there, and looks pretty clean. That rear main looks fairly new, and I'm just wondering if someone else has been in here before. Because if you look, you can see little nicks. I'll post a better picture with a little more highlighted. But all in all, it looks pretty good. Just your regular nasty 80s crud. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull the accessories off, alternator, pump, power steering pump, not alternator pump, alternator and power steering pump, and belt drive. We'll get all that off, give us some access to the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, then we can deal with all that stuff. Okay, so I went ahead, took off all the accessory brackets there. There was that bar there holding on the alternator on for some reason. There's a couple on this side. So all the accessory covers or accessory brackets are off. So now what I'm going to do next is intake and exhaust manifold off. Get rid of all the EGR smog stuff from the 80s. And then we'll put her on the stand and drain whatever might be in it for oil and take a close look at the inside.